by default, if we're in a human form, actually if we're in any form, even the most subtle forms, light bodies, okay? If we're in an individual form, which the consciousness, which is what we are, is always going to be in, we never just blink out of existence. What would be the point? Who would want to awake then? Yeah, I want to awake, boom. There's no more nothing, right? What's the title? So we're all sleeping as long as we keep an individual form. We're going to be sleeping to some degree. That's the main point, though. To some degree. The fact that we're even sitting here talking about awakening and trying to wake up is proof that we're sleeping still. Because the real self, the pure consciousness, isn't trying to wake up. Like what do you mean? So the waking up and the sleeping is happening inside our pure self. But we've put on this puppet uniform, human body, and it's a very deep, intimate clothes. I mean, look, it actually looks like, well, it looks like me. Like this is, but it can't be me. Well, it looks like you. Take it off. All right. Oh, I can't take it off. See, it's stuck to the consciousness. So this is a heavyweight game we're playing. This is why you might have heard some saying, like, even the highest gods are jealous of the human and the human kingdom, because this is special forces stuff for the consciousness to incarnate onto this gross level. Puts the mental body on and the emotional body and the physical body and puts all that on, then drinks from the fountain of forgetfulness. And then we come here and we can't remember anything. We think this is what we are. Deep sleep. So if we ever became fully awake, this body would just explode. Man, there's a lot of bugs out. We would dematerialize on the spot. We have to keep some kind of friction or tension or sleepness in order to still exist in this body. This is part of the deal. And good, right? Because we need a body to experience, you can say, self-realization. Consciousness needs a body, obviously, otherwise why would it be in it? It needs that. It needs to differentiate itself so that it can taste experiencing. What's the highest experiencing? When consciousness is realizing its own self. There was somebody that said, the Muji, it's like the pure consciousness and the individualized consciousness, the awakening process or realization it's like, it looks like they're having sex, don't it? Because he does that with his fingers. It's a unity. The individual consciousness is merging with itself, but not totally. It doesn't just, no, it retains some provisional identity so that it can enjoy like kissing itself. You see the importance and necessity for keeping some kind of individual form, but it's still sleeping. It's like, it's the same consciousness, and they're imagining they're kissing each other. That's cool though. Anybody that kissed somebody felt good if it was a good partner. See? So they're still sleeping. But on that level, it's very subtle. It's like a nice kind of happy dream, but at the same time, you know you're dreaming. You see? So you're not totally caught up in the dream. When the individualized consciousness is doing that, it knows, like, but really I'm you, but I'm like playing like we're different because I like kissing you. You like my analogies? So it knows it, so it's cool. You're not like, there's different levels of sleeping. The people that are deeply identified with their senses and instincts and desires, that's a deeper sleep than somebody else who they have some sadhana, some spiritual practice, and there's an automatic check-in throughout their day and their life where the attention is somehow recognizing this presence. And then it marinates in it. It means it does that. But yet they still have desires. They're still superficially, because that's part of the human package, you still have some desires, like I'm trying to think of a desire. I'm not playing. I'm really like, but I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so spiritual either. I'm just like, what's my desire though? Like, okay, let's just make it. Okay, I had a desire to come out here and make videos. See, told you I can find one. So that's cool though. Like, what am I just gonna lay in bed? I'm just totally desireless. I'm trying to think of a desire for food. I never really liked food, so that's not my thing. Plant medicine. I have a desire to do a little plant medicine. I like a microdose though. I'm done with the big doses. Did it too much in the past. But a little something, in the next, I don't know, month or so, maybe I'll do a little something. I have somebody coming down, maybe we'll do it together. But if we don't, it's cool. It's not like, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna make sure nobody messes with this. And I got a plan. And if that plan breaks, I'm gonna go into depression. No, it's not like that. So desires are cool. It gives you want to experience the totality of life. I'm all about that. I'm full-on proponent of like living your life and go do whatever you want to do. Somebody say, what should I do? I say, go do whatever you want to do. That's what you should do. So the topic is we can't learn non-duality though. So introspect and see. Introspect and see. When you're listening to non-duality talks or reading non-duality books, is it just taking place on a mental level? Is it just something, are you getting some tickle in the mind that thinks, oh good, now I got it? Is there a little ego that comes up or complacency that happens that feels, I got it, I got it? Check that I. Who has what? Check that. And you let it go. You surrender. Like first you say like, I can't help it. I can't help this reading or listening to things mentally. First of all, recognize you do it. Then admit, humility, surrender. Like I can't, the program's so deep, the habit is so deep that's how I try to assimilate everything through mental understanding. I need help. Surrender that you need help. Be open to a greater sense of power to show you something different. You see? That's how you can start to actually imbibe the teachings. But we have to admit that we're not doing it so that we can do it. So you got to hit bottom somehow with this whole intellectual attempting to grasp exponential stuff. You can't do that. And that's a process too. That's also an evolution. We can always let go more and more, surrender more and more, catch ourselves out more and more on more subtle levels. See, you got to fall in love with the process. The mind likes one and you're done. You can see that in some non-dual videos. They just anything you say, don't exist. The mind's like, yeah, I got it. Just anything that gets said, I'm going to say don't exist. But then some of you can tell it feels weird, don't it? It's like it feels weird. Like I'm like, I don't know. Something just feels weird energetically when they're talking. Somebody a comment said, why do you mess with the other gurus? So I'm not messing with them. I'm just saying like what it is. Can you not see it? It's obvious. It's cool. I'm making fun of the ego. That's what I'm making fun of. And you're welcome to do that to me. I don't take it personal, like whatever. Has nothing to do with me. It's your own level of consciousness, how you perceive what's being shared right now. I'm not gonna, what? If you say I'm fake, am I gonna be like, no, I'm not? Think what you want. Or if somebody pays respect, they're like, man, you really touch me. I also don't take that personal because I'm not the one doing it. Something's flowing through me. But I do enjoy that unity that gets expressed if somebody says that. When you pay a compliment and I feel it in my heart and there's no agenda behind it, this is what life is for, to experience that connection. This is nice. So I don't dismiss that. I don't say, oh, I don't need that. I'm awake. I don't need compliments. I don't need criticism. No. That's weird. It goes back to that. You can feel what's weird, what's energetically weird. Somebody that's really come into who they are, you enjoy life, you know that you're not this body, but you still enjoy the functioning of the body and the whole creation that happens through it. You don't dismiss that. There's people that say, there's no consciousness and there's no non-duality and there's no nothing. Okay. I mean, I'm just not drawn to hang out with them, you know. So let me know any questions you have. I do consultations too. If people want to, you can send me an email, and it's in my description. And just let me know any questions you have. I like this channel. I like the spiritual channel. I have a couple other channels too. I have a semen retention channel and a true health channel. You can find that in the description too. But this here, I can talk about whatever I want. I don't edit myself. I just go, you know. And so I enjoy those who resonate. It's fun. That's why we're here, to have fun. See you later.